Hey guys, and welcome back to Progressive Watch. So our next story is a classic case of people being priced out of their basic necessities. Our next story takes us to Baltimore, where we see a real crisis occurring in the area. Coming from the Common Dreams, I quote, "The city of Baltimore has commenced sending 25,000 notices, the vast majority to city and county residents, threatening to shut off water if delinquent bills are not paid within the next 10 days. Overall, the organization Food and Water Watch estimates that 75,000 residents are at harm for immediate threat of having their taps turned off." Wow. So, just for everyone in the audience to note, 1 in 4 citizens currently works below the poverty line within Baltimore, and we can see stagnant wages in the city of Baltimore as well because the minimum wage has not been raised. So here's the issue, guys. Over the last 3 years, they have raised the water bills in the city of Baltimore by 40%. But the minimum wage and the wages within Baltimore have not been near close to that. In fact, they have stayed stagnant in more than half the businesses throughout Baltimore, especially in the lower income brackets of the city. So what we can see here is that the basic necessities of the people is going up, but they have no mechanism to cope with it. They have no funding mechanism to make up with it. So they're being priced out of their necessities. It's common sense what's occurring in the area. It's an absolute atrocity that this is happening to the people, and they're now blaming it on the people by making them suffer. Now, as we go later on in the article, we can see that according to reporter Luke Broadwater, he revealed in the Baltimore Sun late last week that the notices had been sent out to customers who owed more than $250. But, as he notes, only 369 of the 25,000 accounts receiving shutoff notices are businesses. But these businesses comprised $15 million of the $40 million the city says is owed in unpaid bills. I want to talk about this. So, almost 40% of the unpaid bills are due to ambitious businesses that spent too much money and could not keep up with the costs on the circumstances, and they're going out. And this is actually the whole cycle. People are being priced out of their basic necessities, so they can't go out and buy things. So the businesses don't have as many customers, so they in turn go out of business. This is a classic example of the United States government, especially within Baltimore, not doing enough for its citizens, so they suffer. But what I think is really horrendous is that before lumping together thousands of people that can't meet their basic necessities, how about targeting the businesses first before lumping them all together? But I think what's most key to note when we're looking at this discussion is that if they don't have their basic necessities and they don't have access to toilets and showers and all these things, what could we see happening? We could see diseases spreading. We could see more uncleanliness throughout the city. We could see anger. We could see rioting solely based upon this. That's a very stark reality that we can see. Because when people are in close quarters, don't have access to a clean water and clean shower, they're a lot more likely to get diseases and issues that will affect them for a very long time. The irony of all this is that this will end up costing the government even more money. Because more diseases placed upon the people is going to lead that more people are going to have to are going to have to be used on the social safety nets and are going to have to go to medical offices and are going to have to go to the doctor's office more often. More strain that the taxpayers are going to have to pay. It makes no freaking sense that we have to do this. Now, I'm going to give my 2 cents on this. If I were the mayor of the city or I had complete control of the city, what would I do? And it's quite simple what I would do. What I would do is I would raise the tax rates, the effective tax rates on the highest amount of income owners within the city. Now, that means the top 5 to 1%. I would also try to get rid of the loopholes that currently exist, because obviously what's happening in the city of Baltimore is that people are able to get out of the high taxes that are in the city. I wouldn't fix it at the federal level, I would just fix it right now at the city level. So if the in practice tax rates, let's say 30%, but they're only paying effectively 15%, well, I cut off those loopholes, make it 30%, and if needed, then I would raise the tax rates even more. That's what I would do. I would love to hear your guys' comments on this. Please let me know what you think, what you feel about this. If you feel differently, please let me know. Please like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Have a wonderful day.